Just make more money. It's the answer to life. I knew that was a screenshot of the sale and I literally had goosebumps. Like, I was like, holy shit, you can actually make money online.
Do you feel like poses and stuff will be replaced by AI, or like, what's your thoughts?
I think sales is the best form of personal development because if you don't develop, you're not going to make money. I'm staring at my screen and I'm just thinking to myself, what the fuck am I doing? In sales took me from insecure, low self-esteem, dopamine junkie, video games, FIFA, porn, like all the comfort to just actually being able to walk into a room and feel confident in myself.
And what really separates the top killers in the sales game opposed to those right at the bottom? Right, boys, welcome back to the 1% podcast. We've got a special guest, Mr. Orlando, here in the building with us. How are you doing today?
Yo, very good. Now that I'm seeing you guys, now that you're wearing green.
Yeah, come on. It was intentional, you know. It was intentional. I fully came prepared wearing green because green's your favourite colour, bro.
Sick. Yeah, no, it is. It is.
How you
Represents money, bro.
No, of course. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
What's that saying that you have? Remember, we had it over dinner the other day.
Oh, JMMM.
Yeah, tell the people what that means.
Just make more money. It's the answer to life.
It's the answer to life, for sure. But today we're going to go over pretty much everything about Orlando, obviously how he started his journey. And as you know, Mr. Orlando is the king of sales. I went to his mastermind in London. It was very, very cool, quite eventful for sure. And I learned a lot. And with sales, like I feel like life is a sale. So we'll just go from that. So Brandon, introduce yourself.
They already know who I am, bro. What about introduce myself? But yeah, Brandon here as always. I know it's been a while. We've had a few changes in the business, but like now we're back. We're going to be flowing probably on a weekly basis.
Yes,
so yeah, let's get into the topics.
Okay, let's dive straight into it. So Orlando, what got you started in sales, and where did you start, bro?
Well, what got me started in sales, in short, was COVID and just not liking working at McDonald's.
You worked at McDonald's?
Yeah, so McDonald's was the only job I had before sales. So I was working at Macca's, studying at uni in construction, typical path, right? You know, the typical sob story, blah, 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 right? And COVID hit about 4 weeks in, so we went online. And I remember looking at like one of the lectures and I was just staring at my screen because we moved online because of COVID. I'm staring at my screen and I'm just thinking to myself, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this is not what I want to do. I'm not interested in this. I don't like construction. And that led me to like look into drop shipping, AI, or not really AI, but like agencies, all this ways to make money. I looked at like ecom pretty seriously, but I didn't pull the trigger. And then I was watching Jason Capital on TikTok, and I just remember seeing his story. He was like, you know, type a few messages a day on social media. You can make like $3,000 a month. I was like, sick. That's more than what I make at Macca's. So I did that in the DMs. It was like $1,000, and I started selling Instagram followers. That was my first sales role. So I'd cold DM like 50 people a day, post content, market, get my own leads, sell them, got 25% commission, and that got me into sales. That was the first role.
Wow, how did it feel to get that first bit, like, taste of money?
Well, the first sale took me 3 months. Took me 3 months. I didn't make any money.
We're just going back and forth with them in the DMs.
On calls too.
On calls. Okay.
I probably had about 30 calls before I got a sale. Yeah. So this was 30 calls of me trying to be their friend, not knowing shit about sales, just like talking to them, being like, yeah, man, that's really cool what you're doing. Like, you should probably get followers too. Nah, I'm good. Oh, okay. All right. On to the next one. And I just like self-taught it. But yeah, it took me 30 calls, I think, to get my first sale.
How did that feel though, like getting that first sale?
So the first sale, I still remember the moment. I was working out at the gym and I was doing tricep push downs.
Yeah.
I literally remember the exact moment. And I looked down at my phone. I had a specific notification noise for Instagram. So it was like a ding. It was like different to my other notifications. And the sale, I got a ding. I checked my phone and it says name sent a photo. And I knew that was a screenshot of the receipt of the sale. And I literally had goosebumps, like my whole body, bro. I looked down and I just like paused for a second and I was like, holy shit. Like, you can actually make money online. Yeah. Like that first online dollar, you guys are probably the same. Like it's
Oh my
crazy.
God, that first piff, I think I did like a backflip in my room.
Yeah.
It's a mad like adrenaline rush you actually get from it, because when you first start off with sales, you're just like, is this even possible? Like I remembered when I first started my journey, I was charging like low ticket fitness coaching for like 800 like Oz probably.
Yeah.
$800 Oz. But and then ever since I've tried like charge high ticket and get clients, it just, if you start to get numb to money, it's actually kind of mad. But I remember my first like proper sales calls, and with sales it taught me a lot, especially with like before I would be so scared, like, oh, is it can I charge that amount, can I even jump, like it was scary jumping even a Zoom call with a prospect. But yeah, sales definitely has taught me a lot about life. And obviously I know that with people that do come to you, so what is it you do specifically with? So you take people from no sales backgrounds actually making them to fucking killers, right?
Usually young guys is who I attract, but it can be anyone. I only work with guys in Closers Cult, and it teaches you to go from 0 to 10, 20. My top student did $60,000 in a month in commissions. And if you have no sales background, that's cool. I'll teach you from the ground up.
Wow.
So how to find roles, how to connect with people, how to build your name, how to sell, how to close, everything you need to know.
Wow. So you go through every single detail. So obviously with the steps from say if there was like your top students opposed to like, say your top student does like 60k opposed to someone that does like 10k. What is a big difference in that person that does 60k opposed to that person that does 10k a month?
Yeah, so making that sort of money only comes down to being on the right offer and having the right skills. That's all it is. But the difference between the 60k and the 10k is the offer and the skills to a degree, but I would say part of the skills is also the work ethic. Like Luke, who did the 60k month, he works like a fucking dog. Like he just does not stop, to the point where he literally got sick for like 2 weeks and was like almost in hospital, like dying, because he was just grinding so fucking hard.
Yeah.
So like that's the difference in reality. But it's also the vehicle that he's on, the offer he's on, the partnerships. Like you can be the best closer in the world, but if you're on a shit offer, if you're like scraping through leads that are like broke or they're cold, they've just found out about this guy, compared to being an offer where you got financing, you're selling to the US and they've got an organic presence, it's like the difference is night and day. But you've also got to be able to close those deals. So it's those two things, the main difference.
That's very interesting. One of my good friends, he's on a US offer. And for some reason, like the US prospects are just so much easier to close. Do you feel like it's because like America's, like in America, people believe in success, like opposed to the UK?
Your mic is too far from your mouth.
Maybe put it under.
There you go. Better?
Down a little bit, like this, like.
There you go.
And then maybe adjust it a bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
There we go.
But no, back to what I was saying, guys. Yeah, I just feel like US prospects are more likely to buy because they're exposed to money. And obviously, when I live in the UK, like people were just numb to money. I think they're just not used to having success around them. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, they've never seen it. Like, obviously, like being from the UK, when I was living in my like small town, the person who was most looked up to was like the person who runs like the car wash business that makes around like 10k pounds a month. They were like the goat of like the city. Whereas like obviously like 10k a month in these circles, like, it's kind of minimum wage, which is kind of like crazy to think. But like in our circles, like 10k a month is what like the lowest people are earning. So yeah, I feel like in America it's like a capitalist country, so people are just more open to like buying things, and they like believe in the process a lot more.
A lot of it's culture. Like I think the hardest races to sell to, like number one, you've got Indians. Like by far, they are the worst. Like they are the hardest to sell to, bro.
Why
like,
would you say that?
Tell me otherwise. It's culture. Like they're just used to bargaining. They're used to negotiating. They're used to not buying. They're used to being skeptical. So they're the hardest. Then I think it goes Brits. Brits are second.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they're skeptical motherfuckers and they're stubborn.
They're stubborn.
They're stubborn as fuck, bro.
God. Yeah,
it's
I
so
agree.
stuck.
I agree.
And like in Australia, we call it tall poppy syndrome. Is that the same in the UK? Tall poppy syndrome?
What would you define as that?
Like crabs in a bucket. Like basically,
small-minded, kind of. thing.
Yeah,
right?
it's like if you are like different to the crowd, people like pull you back in to like be the same.
Yeah, that's similar to the UK. I agree.
Yeah. So I'd say UK is next. I'd say Irish, probably third, but that's pretty much UK, pretty similar. Then I think Oz, then I think Americans.
Okay.
In like the major countries. I think that's the tier list of like hardest races to sell to.
Damn, that's kind of crazy. I thought Indians would actually bust it. We don't bust anything.
Yeah.
we
I mean,
don't
like,
get away with anything.
Yeah, like with my like sales experience, I found Australians are hardest, but I think it's like because I'm from the UK, so it's like a lot more relatable.
Interesting.
Like
That
in
could be
the
a
UK,
factor.
people just think everything's a scam. Like people from home, when I was like selling my crypto offer, they would be like, "Oh yeah, you're pulling a nice scam." Like respect to that, and I'm like, "Bro, it's not even a scam. It's not a scam."
It's crazy they try
Yeah.
to dap you up for that
Yeah.
too. Like, hey, respect, G.
yeah, that respect, bro. And I'm like, bro, it's actually real. Like it's actually making people money.
I literally just started calling myself a scammer at this point.
Your content, like you made like reels of you pretending to be a scammer.
Yeah.
I think like people in Oz in the UK, they're probably watching this podcast right now. Like, these fucking fuckers, they're trying to make some money out. But it's not about that. Like what we do is, I just feel like it's just a mindset thing. Like when you're surrounded by people that are just not doing well in life, it turns you to that specific person as well. And it's kind of crazy how like the whole crab in the bucket situation in terms of people want to bring you down. But no, that's kind of interesting in terms of like data to see what prospects are likely to buy based on their environment, which is environment does dictate whether you can sell to a prospect or not, for sure.
100%. Environment's everything. Like, genuinely. Everyone says it, but like everyone says it for a reason. Like, I was on Saturday, I went and watched some guys spar each other. You were there as well.
Yeah.
And like just watching them, I was like, "Fuck! I gotta get back into Muay Thai once I'm recovered." It's like I go there every Saturday. Everyone's fighting. I'm gonna get in the fucking
You
ring.
will get in the ring, yeah.
You know, it's just the way it is. So I think one of the best things a young guy can do, like if you know you want to change, if you know you're meant for more, if you're listening to a podcast like this, you're probably already on the way. Surround yourself with people that are doing what you want to do.
Fact.
By far, the first thing you need to do.
Yeah, this is why we've got the 1%. We've got killers.
Yeah.
We've got killers in our community. But obviously, we've had a couple of our boys in our community join your. Is it the cult, right? It's called
Closers Cult.
Closers Cult.
Yeah.
And shout out to Josh and was it Ryan? They're both smashing it right now.
Smash it.
But like even seeing like Josh's elevation specifically, because I speak to Josh quite a lot.
Yeah.
He's done a really, really good job. And I feel like sales is a skill for life. I mean, even if you want to talk to a girl and sleep with a guy, it's some sort of sale.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll close that deal.
So like, in terms of like skills as a man, because I'm heavy on self-development, obviously fitness, gym, and all that stuff. I feel like sales has definitely taught me a lot in terms of my character. And how have you seen sales develop you as a character throughout, your 24 years on this beautiful earth?
Yeah, I mean, sales took me from insecure, low self-esteem, dopamine junkie
Yeah.
of like video games, FIFA, porn, like all the comfort. Like literally, it took me from that to just actually being able to walk into a room and feel confident in myself, which is a very like underestimated feeling. And like because I've been on that side and I can see the difference, I know how important that is for me. Being able to converse with people, relationships with my family, like how much closer I am with them, how I'm able to deal with conflict, how I'm able to have tough conversations. It's like I coach a lot of guys that can't call prospects out on their shit, and it's because they don't call people out on their shit in daily conversations. They don't call themselves out. Like sales is the best form of personal development because if you don't develop, you're not going to make money. And when you're young and broke and you need to make money, money's probably the biggest motivator for a lot of people. And it's directly tied to your own self-worth and your own self-development. So for me, yeah, it took me from that young, insecure kid and helped me get to where I am. There's still levels to it, of course. Yeah, it just taught me to stop being a bitch as well. Like, I was such a bitch, bro.
Me and you too, bro. I was a fucking bitch, bro. I can't lie. Yeah, no, sales is... I think as a man, you need some sort of... Like, there's one book that I've read, Never Split the Difference. Have you read that book?
Yeah, great book.
Honestly, the craziest book, right? And guys, just to kind of give you an insight in regards to what this book's actually about. It's about getting your... Like, sales is kind of manipulation in a way. Ish. I know you have your own opinions about this. But what this book taught me is... So basically, just to give you an insight in regards to this book, it's about an FBI agent, right? in terrorist situations, and when you're in that situation as an FBI agent, you have to get your way, because you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna take 2 hostages. You need to save the whole lot. You have to find a way. And there's certain things that I got from that book which I used to in this like day-to-day conversations, like when we went on that night out literally the other day, like I was asking like how does that make you feel, all those small subtle questions that teaches you how to kind of get your way. Do you think sales is a form of manipulation?
Well, I think the reason I'm hesitant to the word manipulation is because manipulation has a negative connotation. But I think manipulation can be a great thing. So yeah, sales is manipulation, but manipulation isn't always bad. I think if your intent is right and you manipulate someone to go to the gym, you manipulate someone to quit porn or to stop eating junk food or to get jacked or to actually chase their goals, manipulate the fuck out of people and get as good at it as you possibly can.
Don't need to hear it.
Yeah.
Need to hear it. What's your thoughts? Do you think it's manipulation?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. I'd say so.
Sounds so fucked
He's
up.
just there.
Yeah.
It is though. It is
Yeah.
like, it is some sort of manipulation, and that book has definitely taught me a lot.
Because like Chris Voss, right? Like
Yeah.
he had to manipulate these terrorists.
To get exactly how.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise you can't say even shit. No, everyone's dying.
Yeah.
Like, you have to get your way, and yeah, that book was very, very powerful. Do you have any other books that you recommend someone that has starting sales?
Yeah, that's one of my top ones. Another one that got recommended to me was Start With No by Jim Camp.
Okay.
It's a little bit more niche, and I wouldn't recommend it to beginners. I think it's more so something if you're already selling. But it's basically just the philosophy of like not always going for yeses in sales and even in conversations. So for example, a lot of people, they finish a pitch, they'll say like, do you feel like that's what you want? Do you feel like this is the answer? You know, do you feel like that can help? All yes-based questions. But they're kind of what I call like softball questions. It's like, obviously they're going to say yes, but just because someone says yes doesn't mean that's the truth. Whereas if you say, cool, do you see any reason this wouldn't work for you? It's a lot more considered, the response that you're going to get. So I think when you want to ask tough questions, you go for no, and I learned that from Start With No. So that's a good one. The Challenger Sale is a book that not many people talk about in the high ticket space. It's more of a B2B book and for like multiple stakeholders. But the biggest thing I learned from that is they did a study on thousands of sales calls, and they looked at the most popular traits between the deals that closed and the ones that didn't. And the ones that closed, there were multiple traits, but the top one is that the prospect felt challenged. The book's called The Challenger Sale. They felt challenged in a sense that the sales guy didn't always agree with them. They would push back. They might ask a tough question. They might say, well, it could have been the right time 3 months ago. So like, what's the right time now? Right? They challenge. And that's something I really embody in my sales calls. So Start With No, Never Split the Difference, Challenger Sale. Those are 3 really good ones.
Dropped some real gems. Some real gems. Yeah, no, that's powerful. And yeah, like there's so much to sales. It's crazy. But like any business owner or just to kind of reflect on my journey as well, like I feel like I would have got a lot faster if I learned my sales. Like I really brushed up on my sales skills this year, opposed to if I was doing, I'm running this fitness off ever since I dropped out of uni like 5-6 years ago. And if I knew what I did know now, I feel like I would have turned things around a lot better. So this is a reminder to actually brush up on your skills with sales, because life is a sale. Anything you do, it's a sale. Like even it's kind of crazy in Thailand. I was speaking to Brandon about this the other day.
What, the lady boys?
It's I literally, like when you walk past like these flipping lady boys or like flipping massage ladies, right?
Yeah.
They're the deadest outreach. They'll
Yeah.
be like massage, blah, 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 blah. That's all they say. But if you actually want to get the clothes, you have to do something different.
Well, it also teaches you like the power of marketing,
It
right?
is.
Like they're doing like pure outbound numbers game.
Yeah, it's a numbers game. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the massage ladies with the highest close rate in Bangkok, they're not on the streets. They're the ones in the massage rooms because someone's already decided to go in.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're in sales, like why would you be the lady boy on the street? Be the lady boy masseuse that's like in the parlor.
In the parlor.
with leads coming
With
into
leads
you,
coming
ready to
in,
get a
yeah.
massage.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
When they're there, they're gonna get close.
Yes. So it's like it teaches you like yes, power of sales, but
Yeah.
also like positioning, right? Like I've even noticed with my own business, like the people who come to me after having seen my content and message me, it's like, oh my god, like so much easier than guys that have like just seen me fucking throw Yochi in the bin on my ad. And like, what's high ticket sales? Like, so I think marketing and sales, like you learn those two things, you are set for life.
Yeah, marketing is like really, really important. It's something I'm learning. It's a really like competitive game as well, especially in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got to get the best cameras, got to get the best cameraman, and like there's now like video directors and stuff like that now. So
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
Just-
creative director
yeah.
has like blown up as like a
Yeah.
position, right?
yeah, just so many like things we have to buy now as business owners.
I'm broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, the monthly recurring revenues up.
We make money, but we lose it at the same
Right,
time.
Q4,
Yeah,
Q4,
fucking
man.
hell. It's really sending me left right now. But no, it's like with like the transition, as we're talking about transitioning and obviously where the industry's going, do you feel like closers and stuff will be replaced by AI, or like what's your thoughts?
I think setters will be replaced by AI and shitty closers will be replaced by AI.
Okay.
I think the separation is going to continue. What's happening is there's more and more people getting into remote sales than ever. But in fairness, there's also more coaches starting up than ever,
Mhm.
right? So there's an increase in demand, but all of the competition I'm noticing is flooded at the bottom. It's all the guys that get sold the certified closer programs, the guaranteed placement, the work 2 hours a day in Bali and close 10K deals. Like those guys are fucked, right? But the guys that actually come in with the right expectations, that they're in it for 2, 3, 4 years and they want to master their craft, like they're the guys that are going to get to the top, and they're the ones that are actually not going to get replaced, but also make a shit ton of money. And I think the divide is going to continue to get bigger. I think that's what AI is going to do, because it's going to replace the salespeople that you might get to go and outbound for like a low ticket sale. It's going to replace the closers that are selling like a 2K program for inbound leads. But the guys that are selling 10K, 20K, 50K programs, you're going to need a human. Yeah.
Yeah, I would not like trust an AI to sell the 1%. Like, not obviously in the next like 10 years, maybe like 20, 30 years, it could be crazy. But yeah, like it will take a while to get to that level where it's like as good as you or like a person.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of training.
Yeah.
But yeah, like setting, I think like 5 years max, I'd say for that.
Mm.
And then I think it will definitely beat AI.
I think do you know what's actually crazy? I'm scared to bring a kid up into this new world, man. Shit's moving fast.
Really?
With just everything. Like I was on Instagram the other day. Like you've seen people like Ronaldo in a McDonald's shop and stuff like that. It's actually kind of mad how AI is going, and can it replace everything potentially? But I feel like you're right with sales. If you're a killer, you will always be a killer, and the people that are soft in the industry will get squashed on, unfortunately. And what really separates the top killers in the sales game opposed to those right at the bottom? Like, what would you say if, like, you said something about something you classed a closer or something? Would you say you said shitty closers, right?
Yeah, I mean, aside from the basic stuff like work ethic, mindset, like determination, you know, besides that stuff, because that's a given to be a top performer, in terms of the skill, I think from 2025 onwards, the biggest thing that's going to separate people is conversational awareness and adaptability. So, for example, knowing when to use your sales tactics and knowing when to just be a fucking human. Knowing when to ask feel questions and knowing when to just ask something logical that makes sense to the conversation.
Yes.
And being authentic. Like, there's so many copycat salespeople right now. People trying to sound like Jeremy Minor or Andy Elliott or this fucking guy or this guru. Like, learn the best from those guys and embody it with your personality. That's what's going to make you stand out, and that's what's going to have prospects actually want to buy from you, because they're going to go, I like this closer.
That's so powerful, because I was that guy. I would literally read off the script and ask the questions when it didn't make sense. Ever since that, like, my close rate recently has been very, very high, especially because, of course, like, the people have to buy into you as a person before even jumping on the call. So saying that frame correctly is important. But you have to just be a human at the end of the day. Like, you need to, like, have real conversations with people, because we've had this conversation the other day. What do you think is the hardest offers to sell? You said, obviously, we went for dinner. Shout out to Nobu. That was one of the best Nobus I've been to. But yeah, what would you say is the hardest offer? You said fitness was number one.
Yeah, I think the hardest offers to sell to. So you've got ROI offers and non-ROI offers. Non-ROI offers are always going to be harder to sell. So think things like fitness, relationships, mental health, dating, like all of those anti-addiction offers. those are in one category. I think out of them, like addiction sales are the hardest. Then you got dating, and then I think you got fitness. I think from like bottom to top. Then in terms of ROI, I mean, right now AI offers are booming. I don't think that's going to last very long though. That's just a trend right now. I think that's going to die off soon. Trading offers are doing well right now. And apart from that, you're always going to have a biz op crowd. So when I say biz op, I mean like quit your 9 to 5, start this business. So I think anything that teaches people skills that they can work online, they can make money remotely, and they can make more than 10K a month, they're still going to do well as well. So, you know, there's people that teach people to become an online fitness coach, or, you know, guys like me that teach you to get into sales, or maybe teach you marketing. I mean, I have offers that I train guys on that teach people to get into cybersecurity as a career. So I think those offers will still have their place. But yeah, I think addiction, dating, fitness, biz op, trading, AI. I'd say that's the bottom to top right now.
It's actually crazy. You can have an offer for anything. You can have an offer for absolutely anything in this world. But you're right, because when I've been doing fitness coaching for like 6 years now, and you're selling them at not like the final product. You like it's kind of mad. You're selling like a invisible product. Then they have to kind of have self-belief in themselves to do it. Right now, I like before I even jump on the call with people, I make sure they are ready to change, because when you transform your body, it leads from the mind first. And if they don't believe in that, you can't help. You can take a horse to the pond, but it's down to the horse whether they want to drink or not. But that's very insightful, especially with the way offers are going. What is the easiest offers to jump on or like close, would you say?
Well, in terms of niche, or like, so I think like easiest niche right now is AI. Because it's just like so many people don't know what the fuck's going on with AI. So they'll buy to know. Like, you've got people that are older that don't want to miss out with the young crowd and the generations, they're buying. You've got the new guys that want to get out of the matrix and they're buying. You've got normal business owners. So like it appeals to everyone. So I think that's why AI offers are doing so well right now. But then aside from niche, like companies that have financing, companies that sell to the US market, companies that sell to people that already have money, like those are always going to be easier to sell. It's easier to sell a guy to go from 10K a month to 20K a month than to sell a guy that's, you know, fucking at zero getting his first 10K. So I'd say those are the easiest.
What has sales taught you, Brandon, throughout your times?
I mean, I've not like closed too much, but there's a lot that like actually goes into it. Like, I thought like it would just like go on and just have a conversation, but it's like you really have to like change their way of thinking. And that's why like that book you were speaking of earlier, it's like using like tactics like that to like change like someone's way of thinking. That's what it's taught me the most.
I feel like you'd be a G closer though. Like you're very like
he's chill closer.
Yeah,
chill closer.
detached.
Yeah,
is the vibe I get from
mean,
you.
The Cryptos game made you detached, and guys, the most detached person I've known on earth is this man right here. So yeah, we can learn a lot from Brandon just being chill. Like, I feel like with sales as well, it is a thing where you have to become detached, because if you're obsessed, I need to get the piff, the people can see that through you. Yeah. But if you're detached like Brandon, like, I'm chill, like nothing's gonna happen, you will close a lot more deals.
And that's one of the hardest things for sales guys, because sales guys are so motivated by money. So then to like be detached from the money is so fucking hard. And like you have to just learn to focus on being present and focus on the process. Because if you don't, like all you're going to think is the money and the commissions. It's actually really hard to be detached.
I think anything in life, you have to be detached from the goal. Like, just so you boys know, we went on a funny little night out the other day. And we won't dive into the story.
I think I was too detached
but it was good. Like, I didn't say, like, when you, like, for example, you're talking to females. Australian girls are quite funny in themselves, but that's another story for another day. But like, if you want to go for a girl and you want to sleep with her, you can't just be obsessive, otherwise you're gonna push her away. You have to be detached from that goal to get in bed with her. Same thing with sleep. Like, if you're sleeping and you're telling yourself, oh, I want to go to sleep. No, I want to go sleep. You won't go to sleep, but if you think about tomorrow's breakfast, that's why I'm having breakfast, bang, you're falling asleep. So I feel like detaching yourself from everything in life will get you closer to the goal. Do you believe in that, Orlando?
Yeah, it's the law of attraction.
Yeah, when you don't need something is often when you get it. Yeah, I agree.
And do you think that's a mindset closers should have? I feel like with closing, of course, it's the skills like communication, but it's the mindset. I think that's the number one most important thing. Would you agree?
Yeah, a lot of it is mindset. I think within mindset though, half of it is confidence, and you gain confidence through skill. Like they go hand in hand. A lot of people will sell you the idea that sales is only mindset or sales is only skill. And like the truth as always is somewhere in the middle. It's both, but like they both go hand in hand. Like when you know your objection handling framework off the back of your hand, you will be confident when you get an objection and you won't care because you know how to handle it. At the same time, you can be detached from the sale, but if you don't know what the fuck you're saying when you get an objection, you're going to freeze up. So like you need both. I think they're both just as important as each other, despite what certain gurus will say.
Yeah, I think it's very confident, like for someone to be confident in what they're actually selling. Because there's a big difference between, oh fuck, I need to like sell this guy this fucking dream, whereas like, oh, I'm selling something that's gonna like change his life, and he's an idiot if he doesn't buy.
Yeah,
there's a fine line between that. Like
the conviction and certainty is so important. Yeah, I mean, I've seen guys that have no tactics or skill outsell tactical guys because of the conviction and because of how much they believe in the offer. Like a little hack, like if you can get clients to sell your offer, oh my gosh.
Winning.
Yeah.
Trust me, you're actually winning. Like, thing is with my brand and what we're doing Core Fitness now, we've got like head coaches, all that stuff coming into my brand right now, and I know I can get anyone a result. I've fully got that belief, and when you speak to these when I speak to my prospects on my fitness offer, I always close them because they have a full belief in me. And when you speak with conviction on a sales call and you really know that product inside out and how you can benefit that person, I feel like you will close the deal.
Yeah.
I think that does really make a difference. Conviction.
Super important. Yeah. And I think like it's interesting because people can have conviction in the offer, but they don't know how to sound convicted. And like conviction can actually be trained, right? It's actually just comes down to your tonality. So if I say like, dude, I know I can help you. Like I just know, like with what I've done for other guys, like I know I can help. Okay.
Soft.
Versus, dude, like I know I can help you. Downward inflection, certain. Like that's my tonality. So that can be shifted like instantly. And like you can still have the belief that your offer will crush it. But if you don't train how to sound certain as well, like you can also miss out on deals. So you can also train certainty.
Tonality is powerful as hell. That's what Never Split the Difference has taught me. Like when a prospect, obviously with fitness coaching, you deal with like a lot of some deep shit basically. And one of my good friends, Abhishek, told me just to be like, damn. Just take a second to pause. Just take a second to pause and just go down to his level.
Yeah.
And yeah, tonality does play a role as well. But in terms of like personal skills, obviously you've got tonality, you've got speaking with conviction. I'm running out of ideas now. But what would you say is like the top thing at every single, what like the 60k a month closers do? Like what is a top skill? Have they just got nailed at the back of their head?
Yeah. I think conversational awareness. Still, like knowing when to use certain things in your toolkit. Like you can have the tonality, you can have the empathy and the questions, the objection handling script, but it's knowing when to use them. And the guys that are making that sort of money, like they're on offers where they're selling to guys that probably know if you're trying to sell them. And so that's where the awareness comes in. Like if I'm selling to you or I'm selling to Brandon, you guys both know what I'm doing. So there's an art to selling people who know what you're doing. Like selling to a biz op 9-to-5 guy that's never taken a sales call, cool, that's one thing. Selling to salespeople who know what you're doing, like it's a different art.
Yeah.
Because you have to be very sneaky. You have to still ask the same questions.
But in like a filtered way. Yeah. Because I remember I've been in sales calls with other closers.
Yeah.
And I don't really see it as a sales call, so I'm not going to pull up a tactic or how does that make you feel? And it's just a conversation. But you have respect for people in the game, and then it's become like a different like 1v1 battle. It's quite.
I actually love it now because like I'll still ask the same questions,
but in a filtered way, right?
Yes, yeah. And it's like you're breaking the fourth wall. Like have either of you seen the recent Deadpool movie? The one with Wolverine?
Wolverine one.
Yeah. You know when he like starts talking to the camera and he's like, yeah, so this happened. And he's talking to the audience. He's like breaking the fourth wall. If you can do that on a sales call, I'm like, oh, sweet, you gave me a money objection. You ever get a money objection on your offer, bro?
Yeah.
Cool. You want to learn how to handle it? And it's like, I'm telling you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That is like the purest form of authenticity.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you that I'm selling you and handling your objection.
It's not putting like wool over your eyes and being like, I'm gonna manipulate. That's a bad word. I'm not gonna guide you to make a good decision. But yeah, like I feel like it's a softer way. Because if I'm selling to like Brandon, for example, if I was like, yeah, bro, jump on my fitness offer, and he would be like, nah, G, yeah, I'm not closing you. I'm not closing you. But if I was to ask him away and be like, right, bro, like this is the price of the program, blah blah blah, then it'd be a lot easier to close. What's your thoughts?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I needed some fitness coaching actually recently, so it'd have been easy close. Yeah.
What helps you close? Like, from the people that have closed you, like, what was the difference between like the good sales calls and the bad ones that you've had?
I feel like it's just like I actually want to actually buy something. Like, if there was something like I wanted to buy, I would close like before I even went on the call. Like, I wanted what did we even buy yesterday? Like a setter manager.
Yeah.
And he'd already closed me before I even spoke to him because I already knew I wanted it.
Yeah, we wanted it. Exactly.
That's just the kind of person I am. I never like waste time in someone's like DMs unless I actually wanted to buy it.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
Flipping 8 time wasters. I have like if that's annoying, a lot of people are gonna watch this podcast. That's been my fitness off, and they're gonna be like, "Why is he asking these questions?" You know why? It's because like any person that does come to me, they have to be wanting to change.
Yeah.
I hate having people that own and are, and I hate like middlemen. I see people saying stand the fence, and it boils down to you as a person. Like whenever I buy something, like my business partner Luke as well on my fitness offer, he will be like, "Dills, like I need to be there watching you." Because if someone tells me something, I'm in straight away. I'm that type of person. If it makes instant ROI, I'll pay for it. I mean, throughout all my years, I've believed in investing in myself. It will just get an instant ROI. And people come into the cult, obviously people in the 1% that have come to the cult have seen that instant ROI. But where are you trying to take the cult now going into 2026?
Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of people ask me like what my goals are. The truth is I genuinely don't set goals. Like obviously you have financial milestones. My next financial milestone that I want to hit is 100,000 a month. That's my next goal that's in front of me. But apart from that of like where I want to take the cult, the basic gist is I want to build a sick fucking community of young, hungry closers that travel the world, make a bunch of moolah, treat their girlfriend to a nice steak, can shout the boys at the fucking casino or whatever the fuck they want to do. They can do it because they have financial choice. And if they want to leave the country, they can do that. If they want to stay at home and support their family, they can do that too. But I want young guys to have choice because you hear it a lot in the space and it's a little bit parroted that like everything in this world does come down to young men. It really does. We do shape the way that society goes and most of the problems are down to young men. So if I can change that and I can give guys choice and I can turn them into leaders on sales calls and then in their own life, I just know the butterfly effect of that.
That's powerful. That's very, very powerful. Because even with me, with fitness coaching, it's quite similar. Like once you change someone's life and they know what to do, they can reciprocate and then the family will follow, their friends will follow. And even with the 1%, like now I'm getting stuck in with the 1%, like it's just, I love just helping people. Like ever since I was younger, I've always just helped people and you will get an ROI back. Like putting good into the world will kind of come back to you in some sort of way.
Yeah, and it's interesting, bro. Like I don't know about you, but for me, like I didn't start Closers Cult to help people. I'll just be straight up. Like I started it because, I mean, I didn't even want to be a sales coach. A lot of people think, they'll say like, when did you know you were ready to be a sales coach? I actually never wanted to be a sales coach. I wanted to start a community similar to your guys that funded in-person events. But the problem is I pitched it to 10 people and only Anton said yes, one guy.
What a guy Anton is.
And then we jumped on a call and I was like, all right, do you want your money back? And he's like, nah, like, you know, what can you teach me? And I just started helping him and then that developed. Have no idea where I was going with that. Completely lost my train of thought.
No, Anton's a G. I'll just put it out there. Anton, if you're watching this, we're going to catch you soon, bro. The amount of times we were meant to link up, but it didn't happen. But that's for external reasons. But no, like, yeah, like helping people does go a long way. And
oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I didn't start it with the intention to help people. I started it to build that community. And then what happened is as people got helped, then I learned to love helping people. But I definitely didn't start it that way, which is interesting because I think a lot of coaches do start with the intention to help people.
That was my source in the industry. Like, I started off helping people and then I started off like just getting results out of people, and that really like transmuted into something massive. But like with the 1% now, like I've got full conviction that, like, think about every other community. Like, I feel like being an entrepreneur, being locked in, it doesn't require you to just stay in your room all day, hit gym, do this. You have to enjoy like nights out with the boys, and this is what separates us from any other like entrepreneur network, because it's about having that one, not obviously not going out every single day, that's a different situation, but having that one night out. And we said we had that night out the other day, and we're like, you meet some of your closest boys whilst being on a night out, and a couple of like, it does make a difference. And I feel like, yeah, like you have to enjoy your life at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, being locked in can really spin you like downwards. I've been burnt out to the point where I'm like, I can't even function, I can't even think about business.
Yeah.
Like, and I think what we're doing with the 1%, like, it's all about balance in life, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of other networks, I think they do go out, but they like hide it. Like for us, it's kind of part of our like presentation, like the 80-20 rule. Like I'll always live by the 80-20 rule. Like 20% of the time, you have to give yourself the chance of luck to like go and actually meet people. Like I think like networking is like a fairly gay word, but like all the best people I've networked with have been like on nights out. They've not been like in the sauna or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going out and getting wasted with your boys can lead to some of the biggest ROIs ever. Like,
real.
you realize the more successful people you hang out with, like, they go out and they get drunk. And that's when, like, relationships are bonded. Now, do you have to go and get wasted to meet new people? Fuck no. Of course you don't, obviously. But, like, there is definitely validity in going out to town with the lads and getting a little drunk.
Just like the other day.
Yeah, it's just all about being like responsible with it. Like maybe like twice a month. Obviously, don't have like a beers. Have like the vodka tonic. So
Look at
it's
the
like,
fitness get into his
yeah,
head
low
now.
in
I love it. I
calories.
love it.
That's why I was having
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Calories,
Keep
bro.
that tequila.
I'm on a cut, G.
Yeah, you can obviously enjoy life. I feel like, yeah, life's a balance, and this is what separates us. Like, what I don't like about other networks is just the fact that they hide it. They're like, oh my god, this is a bad thing to do. Life's short.
You know, I'm guilty of that, bro. I don't post when I go out. Like, I don't post on my stories.
But that's why that reel the other day got like 16k views and like 500
Yeah.
shares. It's because
I should start
we're having a
posting
fucking
that.
great time. Couple
Yeah.
of girls in the Sprinter, stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's good. Good night.
Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like, yeah, life's about balance. I completely agree with that. And that's why I feel like we're one of the best communities. At the end of the day, like, it's all about making money, enjoying your life. Whether you want to be locked in with family, so be it. Like, and this is what separates our community from everyone else. Like, we've got absolute killers within the 1% right now, and we're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the way obviously me come into this brand now, the way I want to take it going to 2026, I've got full conviction that we're taking over a couple bits of the globe for sure.
I think the coolest thing about you guys' network is, like, all of the guys, like, they have a particular personality. Like, the two guys that I work with, like, both just absolute G's.
Yeah,
Like, just G's. Like, that's the best way to describe you guys and the network you have. I think it's sick. Like, I'm in a lot of different networks, and, like, different networks for different reasons. Like, some I go in purely for business. Some it's like, yeah, sick. Like, I'm in with some of the lads that I know. Some are traveling. You know, they're at different stages. But the thing I like about your guys is, like, I know that I could hang out with any of your boys and I'd have a sick time, and we would have some cool business ideas together. We would actually learn something new that's going to make us more money. And I think that's what's cool about it.
What did you like about me and Brandon?
Your vibes, bro. Like, yeah, it's like you can tell pretty quickly if you vibe with someone. And I've connected with a lot of people where, like, the vibe instantly is off. And we were talking about this. I can be a judgy person, and sometimes my judgment is off. It's not one of my best traits, I'll be real. But what makes it easier, especially being a judgy person, is if someone's vibe is easy to connect with. And you guys just have it. Like, the minute you meet each other, it's like, oh yeah, sick. Like, I remember when we met at the event, I'm like, yeah, sick. Dylan's a G. You know?
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I feel like Australians are like fairly easy to connect with, but like Americans, and I really struggle to connect with them. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, like UK and America, I feel like it's hard to connect.
Well, what I noticed when I was in the States this year, I went to Nashville and Miami. More so in Miami, what I noticed is there's definitely more egos in Miami. And I'm not even saying that's a bad thing. I think it's just different to what I'm used to. And it's something I had to learn as well, because it's a lot more of, like, leading with surface level traits. like leading with how much do you make, leading with what do you do, leading with that. Whereas in other parts of the world, it's like, all right, who are you? Are you a cool person? Right? Kind of like what Pierre was talking about at the event.
I was literally about to say that network that I went to, the mastermind that I went to in London, I've learned that a lot from Piero when he presented. He was just like, a lot of people just ask, oh, what do you do? And that's not how you build a genuine bond. Like, a lot of people just get straight to the end goal. It's like going up to a girl and saying, I want to shag. You don't do that. You have to like warm yourself up to the conversation. And do you feel like Miami was like that? Because I've realised, like, obviously I definitely like stepping stools to the entrepreneur game. I feel like Thailand's a good base, and then you got like Dubai, and then you got like Miami. Where would you say, like, Dubai is better or Miami? Like what would you say? What appealed to you?
I like Dubai better. I think Miami, you got to realize Miami attracts a certain type of person, right?
Okay.
And so, like, I think any place can have the right people. And I was only there for 10 days, so I could go back and have a completely different experience.
Yeah.
But from what I noticed, it is the most surface level place that I've been to. And that's after being to Dubai, after being to Bali, after being a lot of different places. It was the most surface level that I've been to. In terms of the most fake tits, the most fake lips, the most, egotistical people, the most rented Lambos, the most guys like leading with their watch in your face and like shoving, like, you know what I mean? You can just tell.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like Dubai better, but it also could have just been those 10 days that I was there.
Yeah, I think
So.
what you go set out to do is important. I mean, I've got family in Miami, and I definitely want to go there. But like, I'm just in a period of my life where I'm just trying to find out what place appeals to me the most. Obviously, I've lived in Thailand, Bali, Japan, and Australia. I'm excited for that.
Bro, you're so gassed.
I'm
about
so
Australia,
gassed, bro.
bro.
I feel like, obviously, like, growing up, I used to watch Finding Nemo and that, and being like, I want to be there. It's a great
You know, you should watch some market research for
Go on.
anyone that's like looking to go to Australia. Watch H2O. It's a mermaid show.
Why
I'll-
have Disney?
I'll leave it at that.
Is it Disney? Like,
Yeah, it's Disney.
I might have watched that as a kid. With my
You've
cousins.
been all over the world this year, haven't you? Like, is there somewhere where you'd like absolutely never go back?
No, I liked everywhere I went.
That's
Yeah,
be one
genuinely.
place you must have been like, fucking hate this shit.
No, I liked every place. I mean, even like weird places I went to, like Slovenia. Like,
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't go back to Slovenia. Like, I wouldn't go back there. But it's not because I didn't like it. It's just because I'm like,
You know why you like Europe, bro?
what else is there? What else is there to do in Slovenia? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
But no, I enjoyed all the places. Like, I enjoyed Malta, I enjoyed London, I enjoyed Spain. I have no interest in going back to Miami, but I think the circles I'm in, I will probably end up back there at some point in my life.
Yeah, I feel like it's all about like actually the people you're with, like, as opposed to the place. I feel like if I was in like Bangladesh and I was with all the 1% boys, it would still be like a 10 out of 10 experience.
Yeah.
But like if I went to Miami on my own, it would be like a shit experience. So it all depends with who you're actually with, who you're meeting, in my opinion.
So
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Spot on. Yeah. I've been to... Yeah, if you're with the boys, like, you can make anywhere fucking work. Like you said, you could go to Bangladesh
Yeah.
or fucking Pakistan or wherever.
We got plans to go India, guys. 1% India.
That's an uphill battle,
me,
bro. That's an uphill battle.
No, trust me. 1% India will happen.
I love
we're
my
gonna go like to
Punjabis.
India, like, because he's from India, and like everyone like goes to India and they just show like the bad parts. We're gonna show like what it's actually like if you fucking like spend like 25k on a trip and you're with the Bollywood stars.
Bollywood stars,
I mean,
99,
oh,
and
shit.
Lambos, living like proper kings, eh?
That would be cool. I might have to join that trip.
Yeah.
That sounds epic.
1% India.
Yeah.
That's a movie in the works.
That would be cool in the vlogs. You just have like 1% of the location.
Yeah, and like back to what Brandon said about just having the boys in the right place, and that's what it's about. We've got boys pretty much all over the globe with the 1%. Like, it's crazy. So like people in Thailand, even in the UK, like trying to transition out. It's kind of crazy that the network that Brandon has built. Obviously, me coming into this, I've been a part of the 1% for 5-6 months prior to working alongside you now, and just being able just to be in a group of just killers. And like even in London, we did like a meetup as well, and that was pretty cool to meet the other boys. And yeah, you're right. I feel like being around the right people in a different environment it's like a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think too many people underestimate how cool it is to be able to spawn in any country and know that
Yeah.
you've got guys like-minded that you can tap into. Like, that is an insane feeling, and it's something I'm so fucking happy I've been able to experience this year. And it's like, before you join a network, it won't make sense because you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, wait, I'm paying to like be friends with people? Like, is that what I'm paying for? But you got to look at it a different way, because it's like, you could meet one person that 10x's the value of the network. Like, I'm in another network, and there's one person that I met, Piero, that is the entire reason that investment was worth it. It was 5K per year, and I have made a hell of a lot more than 5K as a result of one connection.
Exactly.
Because the minute I landed in Dubai, the only person I knew was Piero. And within 3 days, I knew over 10 people. And those 10 people then connected me with more people. And that is the power of a network.
That is a very, very powerful. We've got everyone doing a lot of different things. Like, what's the beautiful thing being a part of? Obviously, I joined my first proper network at the start of this year, the core network. Me and my boys run it. It was good. Seeing Ty and Abhishek really grow it. That really opened my eyes to what you can be around. And, like, what I love about my situation right now. So, if, for example, shout out to Leo if you're watching this. If I hate HMRC. They've been on my arse the whole year.
Is that the
And-
tax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
HMRC, if you're watching this, fuck you. But yeah, they've just been up my arse for this. I was like, if you boys, if you're in the UK, please get your taxes sorted or transitioned out. And like, knowing Leo in the core network when I first met him, obviously he's part of the 1% as well. He's like, if I got a problem with taxes, I'll be like, bro, can you just? And if I got a problem with setting, I'll call Lennon. I'll be like, bro, got a problem with editing, I'll call Louis. Like, all these people can actually help you, and you're just one message away from having access to these people. And like I said with Piero and other people, it's just my network over this last year has fucking went from 0 to hero, and it's actually kind of mad. And nothing feels better than being in these external places, right, like other ends of the map, and just getting on with people. That is the best feeling in the world, opposed to just being with people that you don't connect with.
Yeah.
A lot of people back at home, like old friends, stuff like that, they'll always be my friends, but I love them from a distance. I don't know, I just can't connect with anyone. I feel like that's what I've learned a lot this year. Like, having even family, like with family, can't, like, the word family shouldn't dictate everything. Or like having a long friend, like having a friend that known you for a long time doesn't mean shit. But having people that genuinely want to make you a better person, that's the fucking best feeling in the world.
And the good thing about networks is it filters out a lot of people, right? Like, the fact that there's an investment to join is a good thing, because it means you're only going to get people who are serious. And another thing about it is, like, you ask any successful business owner what the hardest thing to do to scale to a multi-million-dollar company, they will always say the people, finding the right people. You ask Hormozi, you ask Layla Hormozi, she always says, like, the people, building the right team. And it's like, when you can, even if you don't own a company or whatever, we all have our own teams, right? Lennon is part of your team. Leo is part of your team, right? They're in your extended network that you can reach to if you need something. And you instantly just like get access to these like A-player stars in their own fields. And you just solve that problem straight away.
I have to ask Brandon, what made you really want to start the 1%?
I just feel like people need like friendly competition. That needs environments. Like, when I was living back in the UK, I made like a lot of money in crypto, and I self-sabotaged myself with it because I had no one around me. I was just like the most successful person that I knew by miles. And then I came here on like a 3-month holiday, and like I just learned so much stuff. Like, I didn't even know what like sales was, or even like an offer building and any of this stuff, running ads. And I learned like so much, and I realized I can just build like something even bigger than what I thought was even possible. Like, back in the UK, in like a small city, you think like if you're making XYZ a month, like you've made it. But like in our circles, like that kind of money is like minimum wage, which is crazy. Like it's like a friendly competition. Like, obviously, like you want to see each other win, but at the same time, it's like, okay, if this guy's doing this, I can compete. I can do more. I can do that.
That's so powerful. Like, Orlando making 100k, I'm gonna make 200k.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what we need, and that's what like a man needs as well. Like, friendly competition, and you see like seeing people's growth. Like, I've seen so many people like this year just go from like 0 just fucking to hero. Like, couple people like Leo, Lennon. Lennon's content crazy right now. He's cooking, but yeah, it's crazy just seeing the elevation. I'm like me seeing these guys grow personally. It's something that I'm proud of. Like I like to like I'm kind of brought up in an environment where I always clap for other people, and that's why people fuck with me. I always, no matter what they're doing, if they're doing something positive, I'll clap for them, and then people clap back for you, and that's how I kind of got to where I was. Because even from a young age, I've always been like, I've seen someone do an idea, I'll be like, yeah, go for it, bro. Like, I'll be supporting them. And then when people see you do better, that's what you need in your life. Good people, bro.
Super important trait. You need
Yeah.
people that aren't going to look at your wins and get jealous or
Trust
put
me.
you down or try and bring you down. You need people that are going to be like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like, shit, I gotta catch up, G. Like, that's what you want.
I need to double what you make in Orlando. That's my
Yeah,
goal.
fucking do it. Let's go.
But that's what you need. That's definitely what you need, man.
Yeah, so even with getting in shape, like, if I didn't see Sal get like shredded this year, I wouldn't have been like, nah, I'm getting shredded as well. I saw him get shredded, I was like, nah, I need that. I
Yeah.
need that also.
That's what it is. It has that factor.
Yeah.
Like, if you see your best friends, yeah, that, you know what? Yeah, I just genuinely, I'm just blessed to be in this position. Like, I put like a little dumps. I love my dumps on Instagram, right? And there was one quote I saw like, yeah, this is going in the dump, and that's being grateful for where you are right now, because you'd be like, all three of us would have been dreamed to be in this position right now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so hard as an entrepreneur to be grateful. Like, that's one thing I really struggle with, and also, I don't know if you boys struggle with this, but when someone says, "Oh, Dills, you're doing really good in life. You're doing X, Y, and Z," I can't take flowers. I'm shit at taking flowers. Because I'm like, oh, what's next? Oh, I've got X, Y to chase. But ever since I've been like journaling and learning to be grateful, it kind of slows you down a bit. And I feel like everyone does need that. And that's what I'm trying to push them 1%. Like, but just mainly like the boys, just checking up on them, make sure everyone's good, and making sure, like, with life, anything can happen. Life's short. Like, life is genuinely short. Obviously, with past experience of losing my granddad and just grief in general, like, anything can happen. I could walk out of this fucking podcast, get hit by an asteroid. Anything can fucking happen. But if this is an opportunity to, like, if you want to invest in something, fucking do it. There's a reason why it's that ticket price. Like Orlando says, like, when you're joining a network, it's a ticket price for a certain reason. And even what I fucking hate is people so small-minded. They're just scared to invest. My whole life, I've spent about 50k on just investing in my education for mentors, stuff like that. And if you want to learn sales, fucking invest in Orlando. He's been there. Why would you not? It's like, you know, it's like fixing a car. People want to fix the car themselves and have no fucking knowledge of how to do it. No knowledge at all. But why couldn't you just ask a guy who's a mechanic to teach you the ways to do it, and then you
Yeah.
can fix the car yourself?
The thing is, though, is like, because I obviously agree, right? But like the first investment you ever made, like, what was it? What was like the first big investment you made in yourself?
I invested in a fitness, like how to move your business online, like a fitness coach.
Okay, how much was that?
Like 4k.
Did you just like piff that instantly?
Yeah, I was 19 years
Okay,
old.
shit,
And I
sure.
was like, literally sat on the call, I was like, let's do it, let's do
Okay,
it. let's
because
do
for
it.
me, bro, like the first investment, mine was like $1,000, and I was shitting my pants. And I like gave the parents and friends objection. Like, it wasn't on a sales call, but
Yeah.
like I was like, let me chat to my friends, let me ask my family. So like, as much as I get annoyed at that mindset, I also try to like understand it, because it's like, if someone's grown up their entire life thinking a certain way, getting certain thoughts, like, money's hard to come by, you know, we got to save money, you got to put it away, son, you got to save up for this house or for this car, and then you get presented with something that's like 5k, you're like, holy fuck, like, it just goes against like all their beliefs. So it's like, and this is the cool thing I learned about empathy, it's like, we don't have to agree with that mindset, but if you can understand why they think the way they do and then still be able to challenge them, I think it'll really help, bro. Because I used to always get pissed off. I'd be like, bro, like, you're a fucking idiot, like, of course you need to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
But then I realized, I'm like, hang on, I was the same way.
You have to resonate. You have to
Yeah.
resonate with them. Like, I remember looking back at my 18-year-old self when I did that piff. My mum was pissed. What are you doing? You're doing all this. They don't understand the online world. I feel like, obviously, being brought up in an Asian household as well, it's just like, they just don't understand.
What are you doing, son?
Yeah, not quite like that one. Yeah, but they're like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing with this money? But this, like, environment does dictate it as well. But I think, as well, when it comes to just investing, there's so many things you can invest in to make you better. But why not invest in something that's going to genuinely make you better? I don't understand that. And yeah, it can be frustrating. But yeah, resonating with that person is the most important thing you can do. You need to understand why they're in that situation and shift their belief. If you don't shift their belief, they will stay the same way. But you can't blame people, unfortunately. And I've learned not to do that over time. But
go put in the skills in P500. Voice crack shit. Just completely destroyed that line.
But yeah, Brandon, what was the first thing you invested in, bro?
Oh, it was like a meme coin. Crypto meme coin.
How much you chuck in that?
Like 5k.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did that hurt your soul? Did it hurt you? Did you be like, oh, raw, like?
No, I wanted to do it. It just felt natural, like for me. Yeah, like, crypto is always just natural to me.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
If you want to make money to 1%, he's the guy to shout.
Bro,
But
I'm like so scared of crypto. I think because I don't understand it. It's so foreign to me. Like, I've never put money in crypto ever. Like, it's just so foreign to me that I just don't understand it. So like, I got a lot of respect for you to just be able to be like, yeah, 5k on a meme coin, or like some of the things you're telling me at dinner. I'm like, fucking hell, bro. Like,
yeah,
wow.
like it changed my life like completely. Like I had like a 500k portfolio when I was 19, and obviously like I completely self-sabotaged after that. But like it was like I was like playing around with large amounts of money back then.
yeah.
So it's like now, like when I'm older, I can understand it more. I can handle it better.
What was it like being 19, managing $500,000?
I don't know. It just felt like normal to me. Like, cause obviously, like in crypto, like it's not even a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it's like all the people I was learning from, all the people I was watching and I was looking up to, they had like way more than that. So I still felt like a small fish, even though I was like a big fish, like in the circle.
Crazy.
But there's like levels and levels and levels to this game. That's one thing.
that's the
to
truth.
realise.
That is the truth. Like me and Brandon love TJR and all the guys there. Like they like it's. I like, you know what? You are what you consume. You are genuinely what you consume. And if you look at these big people, and I wake up every day and I'm like, fuck, I could be on the higher level than I'm originally am right now. And yeah, I feel like obviously even the smallest things. Like when I was going through a breakup, I'll be listening to some depressing shit, and that will dictate your mood. But if you listen to some 50 Cent or something in the gym, you're pumped, you're uplifted. Because what you consume is who you are. I mean, I remember when I was like down broke, like, and that's what really caused me to learn sales. I was like, why am I not closing these deals? What the fuck's wrong with me? And even like it got to a point where like before lunch, I'll watch like football highlights, or when I'm eating my like dinner or whatever, I was just watching Alex Hormozi on repeat. Like, learn. And that allowed me to transition across watching the Bill Orlando as well. Shout out to him. but yeah, like you are what you consume, and yeah, I think there's always levels to the game. That's what I get caught up in.
Yeah,
that's my biggest downfall, fortunately.
Yeah, I think we've gone like 3 minutes over, so we've got to start wrapping things up.
Damn, we got to wrap it up. That was a good conversation. But yeah, boys, what I have to just wrap up and say myself, what I've learned in this podcast is obviously 2026 around the corner. Life's too short. If you want to learn the skill, just fucking do it. Invest in yourself. Orlando's right here if you want to learn sales or anything like that.
We run a cult. It's OnlyFans link in bio. Orlando.Santucci. And I will scam the fuck out of you and help you be my #1 scam case study, where you can travel the world with your bros, make a shit ton of money, and live life on your terms. It's the biggest scam out there. So
Yeah, it's the best scam I've ever heard.
And we're all gurus sitting on this table right now.
Massive gurus, if you can't tell.
Yeah, Brandon, to wrap it up, bro, what do you have to say? Final thoughts?
Yeah, it's been a good one. He's always go too fast. I always look at the like, timer and it's like, I'm
It's a
over already.
timer. Right.
There's so many other things we want to talk about, so yeah, like I don't know when we'll next see you, but I'm sure it'll be like in like a different country and city that we've never been to before, and we can do it again.
Feel like we just saw each other yesterday.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Sick, boys. That was good.
But yeah, Orlando, what's your final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's December 1st, lads. Lock the fuck in before the new year. Nah, like, no, yeah, I mean, just Power Network, like, everything we've spoken about. If you're listening to this podcast, like, I think also like congratulate yourself because you're already on the path. A lot of people like wouldn't be listening to this. You're probably a young guy. You probably know there's more for you. You probably know you want to be doing better. The fact you're here is like already a step in the right direction. Just keep up that momentum and you'll be surprised how much you can change in a short amount of time. So
Yeah. All right. 1% over and out. Peace.